Hi Aquariuses, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your March 2018 reading. I'm going to start out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to quick ask for a word of prayer for Aquariuses, please, for the month of 2018, March 2018. Thank you, Spirit. Now, I am feeling energies for you guys that you're pretty darn comfortable where you're at. You are enjoying your surroundings. You are maybe enjoying the connection you have with your community or society. And it seems as though in the first couple weeks of March, there is some sort of a karmic connection whereby it could be that you're recognizing a new contract, you're contemplating engagement. Spirit is trying to tell you that you may have some concerns about long-term security and stability, but it is here for you. And by the end of March, there just may be a few little meetings or negotiations, but know that you own the key to success, where it is at that you're in your path, because I think of your karmic blessings. For some of you, you are thinking of someone who maybe is a Pisces or has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And they're with a very caring, loving, giving person. And part of you may be angry about that and want to bring an end to a chapter of those memories, though it does feel a bit like a burden at times. So I'm going to move forward with a circle spread, and I'm going to be using the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. And the card representing your current life path here on Earth at this time is this solid and beautiful foundation. This is about connecting out to others, others connecting back, feeling very happy in the path by which you are currently experiencing. Now, in your mental aspects position, some of you are wanting to move forward into I almost want to say, what do I want to say about this? I'm just going to say what the card says. This card throws me off because to me, sevens are about moving away from something that has been, in this case, probably harsh words, harsh experiences. And in your thoughts, some of you, not all of you, whomever's energies I may be pulling at this time through a general reading, you're wanting to just have diplomacy to get along. Now, in your relationship sector, we have got the 10 of Wands. So we've got 5 silver wands pushing up against 5 gold wands, and there's just nowhere this situation is going to go. So Spirit's saying with the 10 of Wands, lay down whatever path that was. With a 10, it's reached its end, and it's something that you are to have learned from, that has made you feel more fulfilled in your life because you pulled out of all of that and found yourself sitting in a contented financial and happy work life, for whoever's energies these are. Now, in your creative aspects position, it's about creatively thinking how to abandon something that no longer fulfills you, basically. In your actions position, for some reason, it's just a difficult decision for you guys to abandon something, though you know it's time. I feel like you want to end it in a form of diplomacy. When we look at the Rider-Waite deck and not this deck, the 2 of Swords are crossed, meaning that sometimes we don't have enough information or we're not willing to make a decision. But when I see this card, I often feel like it's just opposition within one's own self. Now, in your emotional aspects position, it's about laying down the swords and kind of just looking at the situation and thinking, all right, I need to put some thought into how I can let something go. All right, in your subconscious, there's going to be a great celebration of reward, and that therein confirms that your foundation is doing just fine, and that, yeah, maybe one path is ended, but you guys have the key to take your experience and knowledge and advance in your path. Now, subconsciously, we've got restriction here. Not subconsciously. This is in your practical day-to-day matters position. As you are abandoning something, know that you can release yourself from some sort of restriction. Maybe you felt restricted to a department, a business in some way, and now, you know, through communication, you're learning that you can free yourself into a better, more secure situation. Now, in your inner strengths position, you guys have the Queen of Wands energies to be able to either put a close to opposition with someone who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because this is general, or this is Spirit saying we're going to offer you the Queen of Wands energies to set new goals for yourself that have to do maybe with your foundation, so that in the process of that you can let go of those old opposing energies within yourself. Now, in a 3-card summary to my right, we've got the same Sacred Circle Tarot deck, yes. So in the first week and a half or so of March, maybe 2, the High Priest is looking at your life path, your life story, and is congratulating you for how far you have come. He's saying you can now move into a new direction instead of sitting in a position of discontent. Take some time to rest in the beginning of March and to think about how to handle a situation in a diplomatic manner, but to bring it to an end, because it's meant to come to an end anyway. And I feel like with this ending, you can let go of old suffering, because there's going to be a truth to a situation, and the truth is claiming victory and finding a bounty of prosperity, contentment, and joy in your life. So whatever it is you guys want, you need to decide probably that it's time to let go, especially when it comes to these old nostalgic cups, okay? In the next few weeks, you have the 6 of Cups. Speaking of, oh, those are such beautiful cups, there's such great memories in them, but upon closer observation, you can see that the cups are empty. So, you know, nostalgia's okay, but it's time to bring an end to those empty cups and think about how you're going to move forward into a new exciting beginning for yourself. So take on the King of Swords energies. This is your energy. Okay. Be clear about your boundaries and about who and or what you're going to allow to come into your path. And keep your eyes and mind and ears open when it comes to some sort of financial offer that has great potential for you. It's going to help for you to bring something to an ending and to step into a brand new beginning. And they're offering you the 2 of Wands Courage card to do so. There's the new financial beginning. A blessing from the universe. Money. Ground yourself when it comes to others around you who may have ulterior motives, because the steps you take will affect others. It's time to bring something to a resolution before you step into a new path of love or prosperity. In the outcome position, you will be recovering from a long and difficult path. Thank goodness. Moving into a new direction, shining like the sun, feeling like a kid again, recognizing how far you've come and contemplating a new beginning. How do I take this knowledge and experience and move into a more fulfilling path? I need to figure out what is it that I want to dedicate my energies to. Apply your imagination, speak your truth, and allow your Wheel of Fortune to move into a new path, a new beginning. Here it is. The old one is burnt down and gone, and now you're being reborn, and you are shining like the sun here, looking at your path as though it's for the very first time. Good. Don't worry about finances. Some of you want to stay in harmony with someone who is a very creative, giving, caring lady who may be connected with an older man who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and you're worried about finances. But remember, you have the key to success. No matter how it turns out, Spirit's saying learn from the experience and know that you'll be okay by the end of March 2018. So for clarification, I'm going to bring in the energies of the Gilded Tarot. And I need a drink of water. Okay, so we have a solid foundation here with someone who does well when it comes to their finances, when it comes to their surroundings, when it comes to what it is and they're very caring and giving to people. So maybe someone here is connecting in Aquarius with a female. Those are the energies I'm feeling, who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It could be male or female. It's feminine energies for sure. So in your mental aspects position, it's about diplomacy. It's about being kind to one another. It's about making sure that there's equal give and take. Something is coming to an end in your relationship sector, and on the other side of that comes a great reward. So I almost feel like in your foundation, you're at a Queen of Pentacles level, and then you climb into the King of Pentacles level, where you let an old path fall away and you climb into a higher position of leadership, a position of financial security, a position that's higher than where you were at within the next few weeks here. So, you know, creatively, let go of what it is that is no longer serves you. Look at that. The Eight of Cups. So in other words, there may be two things you need to creatively abandon in your life that no longer serve you because there's no balance there, right? So in your actions position, this is opposition within your own self, wanting to charge in with your sword in the air, or somebody coming towards you about maybe finances. But everybody needs to just lay down these swords here, because, and they need to bring the horse for a drink of water. They need to look into the water. They need to remember they're God's child. They need to quietly contemplate how to come out of opposition and work out something that's balanced and fair in a diplomatic way. All right, so in the middle of March, we've got you guys sitting down and actually thinking through what it is you have said goodbye to. Walking away from anything that just seems too aggressive and starting a new beginning. Subconsciously, you've got the rewards card. Happily ever after, peace, joy, contentment, happiness, fulfillment, opening up your heart, observing, listening to your intuition, waiting for spiritual guidance. When it comes to either an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you climbing into this leadership position, keep well, observe obviously what's taking place, but listen to your intuition when it comes to your practical day-to-day matters. You're feeling restricted by something you're trying to abandon, which is messed, right? And Spirit's saying you'll recognize the right choice of what needs to be left behind by almost the end of March through some sort of meeting or communication. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. So you have the inner strengths to work through a situation by illuminating these new goals. And these new goals, or the connection to this fiery person, Sagittarius or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, is going to help for you to let go of old opposition. It's going to help for you to move into a new direction. And know, because I can already see in the 3-card summary to my left, that something is supposed to end anyway. This is the ending. It is the way it's supposed to be. So either this is your star card energy, or Spirit saying if you're feeling imbalanced, especially when it comes to finances, like you're trying to do too many things at once with your energies, or however this applies, waiting for your ship to come in, hope, wish, and pray on a star, because the star card is a major arcana. It's Spirit's way of helping for you to make a wish come true. And part of the wish that you are hoping for has to do with the fact that you recognize something's ending, and or you're bringing something to an end. And you're just worried about making the right choices, but they're sending the major arcana judgment your way to tell you that they're going to help for you to make the right decisions. And what you are learning from this path, especially in March, is that you've gone full circle. You now understand what it is you needed to learn about offering your heart so quickly, or someone offering it to you quickly, before looking at what is truly on offer in that cup. Is it overflowing with abundance and prosperity and love, or is it mostly empty? Decide before you step into the portal of a new world. Yes, see, because Spirit's saying one path when it comes to finances for sure has become old. It's gained cobwebs, and now Spirit's offering you a brand new, exciting, passionate path when it comes to finances, creativity, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills. You're not trapped. Reach out to someone at a distance. Maybe some of you guys want to move and you're contemplating that, but you're not stuck. We're never stuck. We can take our mind, body, and soul and move it wherever we want to. We have that freedom here on earth. So in the next few weeks, as you're letting some things go in your life, you have the Fool card energies to get excited and to hop, skip, and jump and take a risk into a new direction. And it's in this new direction, like we talked about before, whereby which you are receiving the sun energies, feeling like a kid again, happy and fulfilled. Some of you may be wanting to create a happily ever after, peace, joy, and happiness, and someone else may be closed off with their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings, and etc. If this is true, recognize that, because that means that, you know, they're not going to share their money or their life path with you. Some of you may be worried about your finances when it comes to your home life. But when we cling to finances like this, what it does is it darkens our aura, and it actually causes for us to repel money, finances, prosperity from coming into our path. Yeah, now we do have a difficult situation here. We have sneaky energies. No, that's not 7, that's 5. So this is internal. Arguments, thoughts, feelings, frustrations. There may be a child here who has been difficult, who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And that may be what's bringing something to an ending, or something's coming to an ending and you're going to have to abandon that for a little while. It's about finding, it's healing. Now is a time of healing and manifesting a new direction for yourself. Whoever's energies it is that I'm pulling. If I'm not pulling your direct energies, feel free to email me, and I'll just need your sun sign and some questions and concerns. My email address is josiek42@gmail.com. So in the outcome position, we have this great financial prosperity and security, just like I was feeling, and an inability to make what feels like a difficult choice. We talked about this. The opposition needs to be handled with diplomacy, right? Some of you may be going through a final ending that is difficult, because you may come to the realization that someone doesn't want to offer you love, and maybe you want to love them, or this inability to receive love from someone has been a long and difficult path, and now you're kind of confused. So face your fears, get to the truth about a situation whereby which you want to make a wish come true. Maybe there's too much partying here. Maybe someone around you has an addiction, or you guys are dealing with an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, or situation. What is it that you or another person are trying to manipulate or manifest? Because the truth is going to come out here at some point. Let me see the card on the bottom. But justice is in your favor when it comes to financial advancement, is what I just heard. So for clarification, I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the House of Night deck by P.C. Cast and Colette Baron Reed. Yep, justice again, good. Some of you may be hoping that something is done in a fair way by which you can receive financial security. And yes, it involves the abandonment of an old path. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Aquarius with clearly defined messages and spiritual guidance for the entire month to the end of March 2018. All right, so starting off, we have a solid foundation and contemplating bringing someone into our path who is very caring and giving and loving, who may do well financially, and Spirit saying it's up to you to make that choice. We have freedom of choice right here on earth. So the Choices Angel has a white wing and a black wing, and he's just saying to you, are you going to make a good choice or a bad choice? How are you going to mentally handle your path with diplomacy and equality when it comes to something you're very passionate about? In your relationship sector, this could be a relationship to a business, especially with the Wands, a path coming to an end, and especially with this King of Pentacles energies of stepping into a higher position of authority or financial security. This is going to add to your self-worth. So it is a time to abandon something in the next 3-4 weeks after you watch this video, or 3-4 weeks of March. And Spirit saying it may be hard to let someone or something go because they're very handsome or beautiful or very shiny, and you want something badly. But remember, this has thorns. It also may not be beautiful all the way down inside. Maybe beauty is only skin deep. So in your actions position, it is time to stop sitting in opposition, to make a decision to move forward, but to speak in a way that is diplomatic, right? It's about speaking your honesty and truth with others. That is the good choice. That will help for you to know which direction you're going in. In your emotional aspects position, you're tired of a battle and you're ready to move on. So you're putting some thought into playfulness. You know, the choices angel is looking at this playfulness, and it's almost like, I love to play with this attractive person, situation, or opportunity, even though I know I should abandon it. Maybe someone's been goofing around when it comes to work because it's so darn boring, right? So in your subconscious, this is about opening your heart, observing, listening to your intuition, asking spirit which path is the right one to lead you towards this financial and love fulfillment, peace, joy, happiness, contentment. And they're sending in the high priestess of earth to bring you guidance when it comes to finances. They're bringing you guidance when it comes to a reward. I do feel not so much of an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, though it could be. You'd have to write me individually about that, but definitely when it comes to financial security. So in your practical day-to-day matters position, there is restriction, feeling restricted on a day-to-day manner, in a day-to-day energy, and releasing yourself to move in a new direction that's going to help for your karmic wheel to move forward. Really, it's about avoiding chaos in the month of March. Maybe some of you feel like your life is restricted due to some sort of chaos, but the Wheel of Fortune is a karmic wheel. It's saying the choices you choose are what comes right back to you, right? And good things come back tenfold, but the bad things, ugh. It's a good month to just do things in the kindest of ways. You have the inner strength to make a decision when it comes to a new path. I believe what could be when it comes to finances. And they're offering you hope to step beyond your fears into a new beginning, whereby which the moon represents hope, and without hope, you would be walking in the dark, right? So in a 3-card summary to my left with the same wisdom of the House of Night deck, the first week and a half to 2 weeks of March, we have you remaining loyal to yourself. And they're sending the High Priestess of Water to help you when it comes to your emotions. Maybe when it comes to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you are in denial of something. Take some time to look at the big picture, because you're only receiving confidence from a small part of some sort of connection here. In the next 2 to 3 weeks, know that you are never trapped. We are never trapped. The door on the back of that cage has been open the whole time. The bird just doesn't recognize it, right? So Spirit's giving you the warrior energies within you and around you to help you to manifest a new beginning. From this moment, my life, my new chapter of my life, with all the experience and knowledge I have, is going to be written like this. Meditate to Spirit. And as you meditate on how you want this path to evolve in front of you, they will help for you to manifest it. If it comes down to love, do you want love, or are you running away from love? Know that you are exactly where you belong in your path right now. And now is a time of observation when it comes to where you're going. There will be something that will need to be let go of, because there are cycles. Not cycles. There is well, the High Priestess is going to bring you the truth by the middle of the month, about someone who may be attractive but needs to be let go of. And Spirit's saying, you know, recognize cycles that you are doing. We all deal with these in our paths. This has to do with doing something over and over again and coming back with the same unfulfilled results. You got to recognize what it is that you're doing, stop it in its tracks, and do something completely different. Don't forget what happened in the past. There's going to be some sort of understanding as soon as you become honest with yourself about some sort of opposition. Could be with the fire sign, Sagittarius, or Leo, in the outcome position. Share your individual talents and skills and abilities with others, knowing that you will receive great fulfillment in your life. Take some time to go within. Bring an end to a connection by which needs to be let go of. I feel like you guys may be ending, and a lot of people are going through these endings and beginnings. By the end of March into April, you're letting go of maybe an attractive person and or situation, and a path that you've been on that was karmic, that now you get to move into a better, more prosperous situation with. I do feel like it's probably with the same company. If not, you know, everybody's lives are different, of course, and maybe it's a different company. Go and negotiate, have meetings, find out the information you need. Be honest with others as well as yourself, and enjoy this journey. It's a playful, fun journey. Don't let things get too serious for you. In March, it's a time of observation as well. As you make what is hopefully the right choices and move into a leadership position, the whole world is going to open up for you. So, the card I pulled before your video was from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. The card I pulled for you is number 61. So we have another 7 coming over the edge and contemplating where you are now. The card says she loves. This oracle brings you a message, and I'm reading from the book to give credit to the author. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness, and you are capable of great spiritual generosity in forgiving others. If there is a person that you cannot forgive, you are really just not forgiving yourself, perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better, or for not listening to your intuition. It's time for you to let that go and to allow forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realize it. Wow. So yes, things can be left behind now. Now is a time for love, right? This is your word of prayer that we pulled earlier, and the card says, love is the answer to all of my questions. And to close, I'm going to read from the book to give credit to Doreen Virtue. This card is a reminder, and it reminds you that feeling loved is your true desire, and that this very condition is continuously offered to you by God, Jesus, and Mother Mary, and the angels. Surround your current situation and relationships with love, which will loosen the bonds of ego attachments. When you pray for love to heal your situation, God sends angels to your side. Mother Mary counsels you to use only loving words when you speak, think, or write. Avoid pessimistic discussions with yourself or others, as it's essential for you to surround yourself with the highest energy available. By doing so, you'll witness miraculous healings, experience new opportunities, and attract wonderful relationships into your life. So, spiritual transformation for you guys in March. Know that everything's going to be okay. Sit back and know spiritually what the right decisions and choices for you are. And know that I feel you guys are automatically going to recognize the proper and correct direction for yourselves, by which you're going to find great peace, joy, happiness, contentment, love, and prosperity. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope to hear from you soon. If not, I'll be sending out another video towards the middle of March. Take care, and God bless.